to Creative Moments by G. We are so happy that you're here today. We are going to make a Halloween swing reveal card. Have you ever seen one of these? Look at one that we created using a Hawaiian theme. Now look at this. You swing it to reveal the message. This is so exciting. It could be a fantastic birthday card, wedding invitation, get well. But today we're going to focus on Halloween. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do, cut a base card. You're going to need to cut 2 mats the same size for the front of your card, as well as a piece of foam. Now remember, all of our measurements will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com on our blog, so we hope you take a moment to join us over there. And please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. So, you have your base card, you have your mat cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and then you're going to need a piece of foam cut also, because that gives you the height that allows it to swing back and forth. And as you can see, we already cut the hole for the piece of foam. So you just need to cut a very small hole, and you need to keep it kind of in the top third of the piece of foam because you don't want it down too low. And now we need to go ahead and cut our DSP, which will be behind the mechanism that's going to swing. We need to go ahead and get that cut in the same exact position. So we're just going to flip that over, and we're going to just trace around it to create that little template so that we cut the hole in the exact same place. Let me cut this hole and I'll be right back. Okay, so we cut out our smaller hole, and remember, this is the DSP that's going to go on the top of our foam to give it that height. But on the back that's going on top of our base card, we want to cut a bigger hole, and that just allows it to swing even better. So we're going to take that mat and we're going to slip it behind these just so we can once again draw kind of a template. And just going to trace that. And this will tell us exactly where we need to cut our bigger circle. So go ahead and just put that right in the center, and let me cut this out and I'll be right back. And really, once you've cut those 2 circles out, you're done cutting. So now we get to do the fun part. We get to put it together. So let's go ahead and take our base card and let's line this up right in the center of the card. It doesn't quite fit the card because we used it as a first mat and we gave ourselves a little bit of a border. So let's go ahead and use our glue and lay that down. And we chose the same color as the card. Now, this is going to cause this area to be raised just a little bit so that our dimensionals can swing around in here. So the next thing we need to do is we're going to lay down our DSP on our foam and just glue it down. Lining up those holes. And we're going to put that to the side because now we're going to bring in our beautiful rectangles that we cut. And let me show you one that we did before. It's going to look a little different than this, but here is our swing and reveal card. Isn't that cute? So you can use circles. You can use rectangles, anything that you want to swing. You could even use, if you have a large flower, you could just cut the flower out and put that on the front of your card. But for today, we're going to do a Halloween swing. Now, stay with us because we have some more cards to show you at the very end. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set this one up on dimensionals, and we use that beautiful black glitter paper. Oh my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? We're just going to set it up on dimensionals. And on this one, we need to stamp it first. So we're going to bring in Frightfully Cute. And we are going to stamp this moon with crushed curry. That is going to be spooky. And now we're going to bring in the witch right over that moon. And maybe we'll even put a little bat. And now we need our saying right here. And we are going to write, "You're so sweet, it's scary." And now on the inside, when you do your reveal, we just went ahead and cut out a rectangle that's stitched and put "Which way to the candy?" So we're going to get a little bit of our glitter and just go ahead and glitter up our bat and our witch. You can never have too much glitter. Now we are going to set this up on dimensionals. Okay, and there we have our swing part of the card. Now what we need to do is get it lined up exactly where we want it. And so we want it about right there. We're going to turn this over and we're going to trace because we need to know where to put the dimensionals, right? Now you can also use a button back here if you want, but we are going to use dimensionals. And on these dimensionals, you can use the diagonal dimensionals, but we are going to use a round dimensional so that it really moves freely. Now, you do need to punch out a circle because it will go on the back of your dimensional. And that's just to hold it in place. So let's pick out the dimensional that will move freely. And it's this one. We're going to put it right in the center. We're going to take off the backing. And now we're going to put this right there. Okay. And see how it moves around? Okay. We are going to put this back on the back of it. And this is just going to allow it to swing. So let's go ahead and get this laid down on our card. It's right there. You can tell it's right on the card. So we are just going to put some glue, making sure not to get any glue on the inside of that circle. And just line it up. Now look at that. Look how that swings. And when they take it out of the envelope, they'll know that it swings because it will move. So let's go ahead and turn it like that and let's put our little saying right here. Which way to the candy? Put this down. Oh, isn't that adorable? And now we need to put the inside of our card, decorate it a little bit, and we will be through, and we have some other cards to share with you. Now let's go ahead and use this same stamp set and stamp a little spider coming down the side of the inside of the card. So cute. And let's put Happy Halloween to you down at the bottom. And if you wanted, you could even add a few little potions right at the bottom. Okay, let's lay this down. And there we have our Halloween swing reveal. Look at that. It swings so nicely. And what helps it swing is that mat that you put down on the base card and you cut out a larger circle. You just used a circle about this size to cut it out, and that raised it up just enough to where it really swings nicely. We told you that we had done this one. We just added a spider web here. So cute. And we dry embossed The background, look at that, with some spider webs. We showed you this one where we used the Timeless Tropical stamp set. So beautiful. Just added our reveal underneath that. And a beautiful flower on the inside. Now look at this one. We did another circle. We used DSP. And look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. We used those dragonflies. So pretty. That's a beautiful stamp set. And then finally we used our wonderful Wildcats and created a swing card. But we didn't add anything underneath it. We're just allowing it to swing, and we added another saying here, happy birthday, have a wild birthday. These are the moments we'll look back on with joy. This is really a very simple card to make. You just need to cut your mechanisms out first and then go from there. Well, we hope you give this a try and let us know how you like it. If you received a little inspiration, we sure would love a thumbs up. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Go out, be kind to yourself and others, be creative in your crafting, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.